that, comrades, welcome back to the Volga region. We've got our truck here. I've climbed on a fence. Okay, we have our truck here. We have we'll call it 25,000 liters of canola. Ooh. Well, we also have to do something with this guy. We need to, some of you were screaming, you need to do something about the acidity of your fields. Let's do something about the acidity of our fields. Yay, the truck started. It's always a concern. So let's do something about the acidity of our fields by loading our sprayer. Select the spray type. Oh, wait, I just refill it and then I select the spray type. Not possible while refilling. Okay, fine. All right, so let's fill it. You notice I have 200,000 euro dollars. We're going to call it whatever. 200,000, 220,000 monies. Yep. I've been doing a little bit of logging, so there you go. All right, so we are strongly acidic. So what we really need is caulk. Some chalk to reduce the acidity of our fields. Now, I have not set my game time to be really fast or anything, but the field has started growing anyway, so we're gonna have to make do with that. This way will work. It is 6 a.m. in the early morning. We have a nice beautiful fog going on, so we can't see very far, but that's okay. Yeah, so I spent some time hauling a bunch of wood down off the hill and selling it with the John Deere. We are now in the position where I think we're selling the crab tractor completely. We're done with the crab tractor. We're not going to make a lot of money selling it, mind you, but I think we'll make enough to make it sort of viable, I guess. Ooh, brakes. Whoa! Yeah, not something you'd do in real life, but hey, whatever, right? Douche. So this field started growing on me. I wasn't actually expecting it to start growing yet, honestly. I was expecting that to be like, you know, some other time. I expected it to be quite a ways in the future that it would grow, but I was wrong. Okay. Let's try this, maybe. Yeah. Like that. Yes, okay. So we also have low moisture, but we're gonna have to make do right now. We're gonna go ahead and spray our caulk on here. Chalk. Lime. That's what it would be, I guess. So we can try to drop that acidity back down to something more normal. Now, here's what I've always done previously. I also noticed the weeds. It's okay, I'll get there. Here's what I've always done previously. I've always sprayed this and then gone over it with a cultivator. Now, I've never done it directly on top of the product. I don't know if it's going to work very well, to be honest. But I'm kind of in the mind of let's give it a shot, right? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Nothing. We waste a bunch of money. I mean, I guess the worst that can happen is that we destroy our product, but I mean, we look at the fact that not doing this just is likely going to destroy our product anyway. And I'm going to have to get some herbicide out on the field. That's great. All right. Oh, okay, good. It's like, don't hit that. Okay, well. All right, so we got to do this. Now, you'd think there'd be an easier way. Like, I need a plane. That's what I need. I need a plane to do this. I was going to work one morning and there was a helicopter doing spraying of a bunch of fields. It was just using the helicopter because he literally would hit the edge of the field and just snap it around the rotor. It was pretty impressive. Made sense too because he was actually a field between some high voltage power lines and some other areas, and I was just like, well, that's interesting. So we might be doing a lot more farming than I wanted to. So you guys pretty much said, orchard and forestry sort of that way. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on the orchard. And we're going to get that orchard going big time. I'm going to plant in a bunch. I think we're going to plant in a bunch more trees of some sort or another. And from those, well, we got to get Papa's fruit wine in, I think. And the jam, we need the jam production facility as well. We already have the fruit wine facility. Yeah, I already put the fruit wine facility in. It's a jam facility. Whatever. So we need to go and collect that stuff. I think it's almost ready to be harvested. So I'll have to check that. I hope this really does actually affect the acidity. I have to gonna have to spray for weeds as well. It's always gonna be fun. And there's like multiple weed things. I usually just apply everything. But then again, I'm usually in a testing game where I'm just like, whatever. Money don't matter to me. Maybe I need to get a bigger truck. Maybe I should look at that. Like a big like Pantera type thing, one of the big self-propelled units. I know some people were like, hey, do all Russian equipment. That's probably not going to happen. I like the Russian equipment, but at the same time, I kind of want to actually finish, you know. There's not enough. There's really not enough in the way of mods, honestly, for Farm Sim 15. In fact, this blew my mind, okay? I was gone for a week and a half, thereabouts. So I was gone for a week and a half, wasn't on the computer at all, wasn't looking at mods at all. I come back and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be able to pull up the mods and there'll be like an absolute metric ton of mods that I can go through and whatever. No. Once I removed the reskins, the weights, and the things that were obviously stolen out of a pack of mods, like for some reason somebody is taking those New Hollands out of the big New Holland pack and they're stripping out the individual tractor and then posting it back on the internet. I'm like, really? That's okay, whatever. But once I removed that, there was like 4 things. I was like, really? That's it for a week and a half? Apparently that's a thing, I guess. Okay, do we think this is doing anything at all? Am I just wasting money? I mean, probably the answer is yes, just because it's me and it's farming, but I think we'll just go until we're mostly done. How much farther do we have? Oh my goodness. Apparently that... okay. Apparently the cure of it's got quite... Oh my goodness, we're only this far in. Oh. I could hire a worker, couldn't I? Do you think it'd actually work? Probably not. I must go with probably not. Huh. Yeah, it makes me want to get an airplane. Though every airplane mod for Farm Sim has been bad because, well, Farm Sim is not designed. The engine is not designed for flying. Darn. We're at 50% of our tank. I wonder how much yield do I really lose if I just left this field alone? Probably a lot more than I'm willing to lose. That's my bet. A lot more than I'm willing to lose. Okay, let's try hiring a worker. Woo! Hello. Alright. Hire! Alright. Cool. What's this? Ah, Rabba. You will deal with later. Aha! This is done. Alright, looks like we are ready to roll with this. Yep. Sweet. And this, I can't hire... Oh, good grief. You mean I can't... I guess with this field, I wouldn't want to hire a worker anyway, would I? Yeah, I guess this wouldn't be a very good one to hire. The field is not properly shaped. I kind of expected to be getting a lot more yield out of this. Okie dokie. Now, where is my... where... Is it the elevator? Oh, no, I bet you it's that dump down there. Oops! That's exactly what I didn't want to do, but did it anyway. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to take the chaff. I think I'm going to take it down to that dump between M1 and M2, but I don't know. Wow, this is going to be a big field. I'm going to be doing this for a while, aren't I? Yeah. Not high on that list of things I really want to do. Alright, let's turn around. Try to make like a little square out of it so that we can make this sort of feel like we are accomplishing something here. There we go. Go. Alright. So we are going to... Oh my goodness, how big is this field? Ew, it's a very large field. That is one thing about this map. I will say right up front. That's one thing about this. This map is huge. You're like, oh, I can easily handle this map on my own. And then you get in and you're like, oh. No, not really. I really can't. I really have no idea. Do you think I'm getting a reduced yield because I'm cutting in the fog? No, not the fog. I mean, it's probably slightly wet, but I don't think it'd be that wet. I think it's just because of the high something and low something and all the weird variables of soil mod. Alright. This will be interesting because my plan is I'm going to take this, I'm going to ferment this, and then I can make money selling it that way. And my hope is that will make me a good bit of money. Let's not hit those power lines. Let's not hit those power lines. Let's not hit those power lines. Ooh, boy. I saw a video of a Russian crane going across the street, one of those crane trucks, kind of like they have for construction sim. And it was going across the street, but they were driving with the crane partially up. Which I don't know why they were doing that, but they were. The truck was empty, but they had the crane partially up. And the crane hit the trolley high voltage power lines and knocked them down, and they fell into the street and hit the trolley tracks and electrified the trolley tracks, and sparks were flying everywhere as a woman was walking across the street. She had to she's like jumping to jump out of the way of the trolley tracks. And it's just like, really? Oof. But maybe that kind of thing is normal over there. Good grief, I hope not. All right. Now, several of you have said, hey, pick up the gold DLC pack from Giants. Maybe. I'm looking at it. It's just not something I've gotten yet. I've been busy with a lot of things as of late. And those things, you know, the things that always show up in life when you least want them to show up, and they are the most annoying things. Yeah, those are the things. It's good times, I tell you. It's good times. All right. So we're going to cut a trailer full of this, I think. Then we need to check those cherry trees. We need the... Oh, where's my list? Where's my list? Okay, our list of things we still need to buy. A wheel loader. That would be very handy if we're going to actually do biogas. Something that's not on this list, but should be on this list, is a transporter for this trailer. That would be a good thing. Huh. It'd be great if there was a spot like I know you could do the alt tip. The alt dump or whatever they call it now, where you could dump this into a pile and then a wheel loader picks it up. But it'd be great if there was like a way that I could dump this into, or I could tow behind a overloader. Maybe I could. I wonder if I could. Could I tow behind an overloader with this thing? No, because the overloader has a PTO on it, and this thing doesn't have a PTO. Wow. That's way too close for my liking. We're going to kind of cut ourselves a headland here. This doesn't have a PTO takeoff, so that would make no sense. My thought is it would make really a lot of sense if I had an overloader on here, because then this thing could go around with the with that, and then the Megris could show up with a big trailer, and then we just unload from this onto the big trailer, and when the big trailer's full, the Megris comes back, picks up the trailer, and off we go. That'd make more sense. I'm sure I could buy like the right piece of kit to do that. I know there's that big what is it? It's like the Crone. I can't remember its name. There's this big Crone with the big like catch basin on the back or whatever that sort of acts like an overloader. But that's one, well outside of our price range, and two, yeah, I just don't think so. Maybe I buy like a whole pack of these trailers, a pack of them. They sell them in packs, like Gibbons. A whole bunch of these trailers, and then I can just like fill them up, drop it off, grab the next one, fill it up, drop it off. That would be a good idea. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Something to consider. I'm gonna go get this corn over here. Come here, corn! Good corn. And now since we're over here, we're just gonna ignore the fact that I started cutting that in. Alright, that's fine. Now, obviously, if I had the Follow Me or the Auto Tractor or Auto Combine, this would be easier. I know that. I still haven't gotten around to getting that loaded and tested and set and all that. Again, real life. Real life, man. Real life, man. How many loads do you think we're going to get off of this field, though? I've noticed that my money isn't going down. Did my money just go down? Did my money go down by an amount that makes sense that that truck is still working? Is that truck still working? Of course it's not working. All right, that's interesting. He's probably not working, I will bet you, because he hit the far side of the field and it's just offset enough that the game made the decision it didn't need to turn around. That's what my bet is. Wow. We're only just coming up on 50% full. Huh. It's a bigger trailer than I thought. All right, let's go find where he is. Not you. Yeah, you. What are you doing? Wow, you're done? Hold on. You're not done. What are you doing? Ugh. I know what the problem is. The length of the swing on this thing probably is all the problem we got. The length of the booms. All right, go. Stop being a gibbon. Okay? Thank you. All right. Back to what we were doing. All right. Like, if I could have this thing with like a 2 or 3 of these running together, that would be perfect. Again, follow me, mod. I know. Plus money, because I'd have to buy a bunch of these E282s. Oh, so things that we have on our list. So we have a wheel loader at 200 grand. I got a telehandler at 100 grand. 100,000 worth of feeding, 150 grand for a baler, 25 grand for a tedder, 33 grand for a mower, 32 grand for a windrower, and 25 grand for a tree planter. Obviously, I think we have to prioritize the wheel loader, because we are doing chaff right now. Then after the wheel loader, well, we got to get the, if we're going to truly get the orchard going, we have to concentrate on buying a bunch of trees for the orchard too. Huh. Now, I've been watching the fella that bought my old farm. Yeah, I've been watching Dr. Vesuvius. Now, Dr. Vesuvius said I was crazy because I used olives in that last farm. Now, the reason I used olives in that last farm is because I was thinking the south of France, and I'd read this wonderful book about a woman who bought an olive orchard in the south of France and how wonderful it was after all of the disasters that happened to her. But it was a great book, and I was like, yeah, it'd be really great to have an olive farm. So that's why I did olives there. Now, here in Russia, I see no reason that we run olives. Here, I'm thinking hardier fruits. Apples, pears, cherries to some degree. Plums, I think, would work. I mean, really, I should get potatoes and do vodka, but we're not going to go there. Mainly because I don't have the mod for that, so there you go. I do think I need to collect chicken eggs, I think. Let's check, actually. Let's, while we're driving here, chicken eggs, chicken eggs. I have 15 eggs. Okay, I need to go pick up some eggs. All right, that's the thing. I think I need to go ahead and get sheep. Oh, but I need a mower. Oh, but a mower is only, how much is a mower? 33,000. plus the cost of the tractor to run the mower. Ooh, we got to think about that. We do need a tractor that's capable of well, we got a tractor that can run the mower. We got the Curavits. The Curavits can do anything. Right? Right? That guy stopped working again. Yeah, I think the Curavits can do it. I hope the Curavits can do it. Oh, the Raba probably could, but oh my goodness, that Raba is so slow. Oh, should we sell the Raba and get another Curavits? That might be the thing to do. Sell a Raba, get another Curavits, or keep the Raba just because it, well, no, the Raba's slow and terrible. Yeah, I'm leaning towards we are going to sell the Raba. We're going to sell the crab tractor. And we will buy another Curavits and a mower and a front loader. So I think that's basically the minimum necessary to do what we want to do. I'm really waiting for this thing to fill up. Oh my goodness. I know what I'm going to be doing off screen. La 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 la. We're almost there. We're almost there. Hold on. Got to go get Dingo Butt over here. Where are you, Dingo? There you are. All right. How are you constantly going this direction? What are you doing? All right, so if I go like this, straight across, I'm out. That's my problem. The larger problem is I'm out. Okay. How is this doing? Yeah. I think that it's not going to work doing it this way. I don't know whether I continue or not. Oh, maybe... Oh, wait. I have to wait for the thing to calculate. Yeah. We're low on water. The soil moisture. The soil moisture is low. We need to deal with the weeds. Oh. Yeah. Do I wait a little bit and see if it improves? Do I spray water? Do I wait for rain? Oh, let's check the forecast like logical human beings. I'll go this way. Weather forecast. It will rain on Sunday. It is Tuesday. So that's a ways away. I think we're going to have to go with a herbicide. Let's, so that's A, B, C, double A, double B, double C. You know, I have no idea the difference. Why would there be 3 different kinds of herbicide? Or there's not even 3, there's 6 kinds of herbicide, but there's only 3 kinds of fertilizer. A, B, C, double A, double B, double C. You guys tell me what kind of what kind of herbicide am I supposed to use? Oh my goodness. That is crazy. That is just crazy. 6 kinds of herbicide. How do I know? Like, it just says herbicide and weed infestation. And weed prevention. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure you guys do, though. I probably could just go ask Hitman, but nah. I'll just ask you guys. It's not like we're going to be doing a whole lot of farming, so I guess I could just apply stuff at random, but that seems to be a bad idea. Okay. Oh my goodness. Fill up! We're at 77%. It's good times. Good times. Well, we might get this little area here. Probably not, but... And then we've done like a microscopic bit of this field. Oh my goodness. But that means that we'll probably be able to fill out the silage bunkers. That would be a good thing. Once this fills up, we'll just chill out. We do have to figure out what kind of tow vehicle. I just want like a basic vehicle. I got that Dodge in the game. I'm wondering if I should just get that old Dodge. It would tow this, I think, without a problem. And I'm just looking for something that's simple and gets me quick transit from one spot to another. That's basically what I'm looking for. This quick transit would be the best here, given how far I am from the rest of the farm. Now my soil moisture's down low. I'm wondering if I should wait for the rainfall. I'm kind of partial to waiting for the rainfall. But I'm betting if I do that, I'm going to destroy my crop. You know what? I'll let you guys make that decision too. How about that? So we are on Tuesday. It's supposed to rain on Sunday. We are in the 20 percentile in soil moisture on my 2 fields. Should I go ahead and run water with the blue truck and try to water the field? Or should I wait and see what happens on Sunday when the rain comes? Presumably, of course, herbicide doesn't count as a moisture component, which it might count as a moisture component. If it does, then we'll have moisture from that anyway. Plus, you guys need to tell me which of the 6 kinds of herbicide they use. Jeez. You'd think they'd just tell me. You'd think it'd be easy. You'd be wrong. Very, very wrong. And I noticed that this has a nutrients pK times 1 versus nutrients N, which is nitrogen. I know that much. Potassium and nitrogen times 3. Presumably those need to be higher, maybe the potassium needs to be higher, maybe. That's what you're going to get. Maybe? I don't know. I could go read the book, but I don't feel like it. Alright, we have almost gotten this thing filled up. Oh my goodness. This is why we are going to definitely move, I think, less and less on the fields. I think the fields are going to be definitely something that we sort of relegate to the side. Because they're so big. They're just ridiculously big. Definitely a good multiplayer map, I'll tell you that much. It's getting you and all your friends together and jump on the game, and you can like bang out one of these fields in a shorter amount of time. Well, once you have the money, of course, to buy the multiples of the equipment. But once you have that, I mean, then it's just, you know, bang out the fields and then everything is good. But when you're doing it solo, wow, this can take some time. I will definitely be doing more of this off screen. I will not inflict this upon you. What we will do is on screen we will try to find the dump point for this trailer. And come on. 90. There we go. Off. Woo. All right, we'll disconnect that, pull forward so that we got that clear. Go. All right, you. How far are you? Oh, wow, you've almost finished the field. Well, yeah. Okay, let's check the cherry trees. Cherry trees, cherry trees. They look like they're full. 83%. Not quite full. I think we can wait on the cherry trees just a little bit. I'm going to wait with the canola. Oh, the raba. Where's the exit? There's the exit. And take the raba. Get on out of here. Take the raba to the shop and sell it. Go get the crab tractor, take it to the shop and sell it. And someone said I needed canola for something. What do I need canola for? I mean, I'd just say sell it, but if I need to take it here to this mill, probably. No, because the mill wouldn't be canola. The mill would be wheat and barley. Is it the vegetable shop then? Vegetable base? Nah. Maybe. What do I need canola for other than just selling it to make money? I'm full of questions today. I'm just full of questions. Alright, let's get rid of Raba here. We'll progress on to the next vehicle in our world. So we're going to go with Kirovitz and mower. Sell, yes. There we go. Crab tractor. There you are. All right, let's roll. The John Deere is a great, fun little thing. I will tell you that much. The cool thing about the John Deere is I can, if I'm really careful, I can actually take 2 or even 3 logs at once with that tractor and just have it drag them over, and it's perfect. It is so much better than Crab Tractor. Also, Crab Tractor's almost out of fuel, so it's a perfect time to sell Crab Tractor. Yay! I'll cross over here. Don't hit the power lines. Woo. All right, so we'll sell this guy. Pick up the Curavits. Go ahead and throw the mowers on the Curavits. Because then I can feed sheep. Ooh, stop. And yep, sell that. Okay. Let's go into purchasing tractors. So we can pick up another Curavits for 17,000. Ooh, wait. Let's think about this. No, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Pick up another one, get it in our dark green color. All right, so we got our Curavits. And then we're going to go with this for mowers. We're going to go with the Class Discos for mowers. All right. Now for front wheel loaders, we're going to go with this guy here, 189 grand plus the front section. Now, I could get this guy, but the reason I'm going with this one is because I can put multiple attachments on it. However, this one has a better front. Nah, no, we'll make do. Now yeah, I'm thinking the Dodge D250 is the perfect truck for over here. So we're going to go ahead and get that as well. Boom. All right. So now we have a mowing device. Which direction? I think it goes like that. No, I think it goes like this. I think. No, of course not. Not the way I would think, of course. Now we just back into here, all nice and purty-like. There. Oh, now I gotta get, nope, gotta get that guy over there. Here we go. There. We have the Curavits with a very large mower attachment on it. Yeah. But that will work right nice, I think. Because we should be able to just kind of, I was going to say go right here, but no, let's not. Let's be smart about this. If we go take this Curavits and we go over by where the sheep are going to be, then wow, I can actually, it does feel a little bit light on the front end of this Curavits. That's actually pretty impressive. I was not expecting Curavits to have any issues, but it feels ever so slightly light. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome, he says. Yep, exactly. Enable wide spreading. No, we don't want to do that. Okay. What am I doing? Doing this. All right, so the sheep are over there. So if I do this field here, maybe lower the whole unit. There we go. Ooh, there we go. All right. We got ourselves some... Oop. Turn on the all-wheel drive system. There we go. Go for it, Curavits. Yeah. So we'll get some sheep involved in all of this. I need to go get those chicken eggs. Can I make that turn? I could if I had not been a gibbon. I would have been able to make that turn, but as it stands, no. So then we'll collect all this. We'll take it to the sheep. Front loader is one of the first things we need to do. To get a good front loader, I need to run some more logs. I will do that. Oh, even if I'm not a gibbon, I still can't make that turn. Okay, well, you know, whatever. I will run a few logs. I'll probably try to finish off most of that area. When I say most of that area, what I mean is the area that we've been working. Pull that up. Notice how there's like that kidney bean shaped thing south of Garden Center. I'll try to finish that up. That's me goal. Does soil mod affect grass growth? Like, does high pH and low water affect grass, I wonder? I mean, I personally would think no, but I don't know. Raise, there we go. Don't hit the building. You might knock it down. Building doesn't look too steady. Doesn't look too steady at all. Alright, so then because we're nice and close to the main vehicle location, the trailer, the loading wagon should be right near us here, so that should be nice and easy. We can run the grass over to the sheeps, collect chicken eggs. We'll do the sheep delivery of grass next time, I think. And boop, all done. All right. So there's our grass all cut up nice and neat. With our new Kirovitz and mower. I think those are some wise purchases on our part. So I'll just park him right here for now. Now, let's go see if we can find where I'm supposed to be taking the words. Words have escaped me again. Yeah, I think it's that thing above them too, where we need to take the... Oh, we need to go this way. Woo! Chaff. Chaff? Yeah, chaff. See if we can run right through here. Woo. Yep. Okay. We did most of that field. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, we still have a good bit of that field if we actually want to finish actually sowing that entire field, but I don't think I do. I think I'm happy with that field not being completely sown. And before we come out here to do any logging, we're definitely going to need to get a big log trailer and a telehandler. And probably the Scorpion if we want to do it all right and proper. All right, let's see if we can get this. Go. All right. Close to cover. Now, I think I need to head south on this, I think. That's the meat processing, that's that. Yeah. Almost drove into that. That would have been messy. I think this turn. And this turn. I think that's what we need right here. Yes. Hey, it's a bridge! Woohoo! Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost destroyed the bridge in my excitement. Alright. Are you the biogas plant I'm hoping for? Are you a biogas plant? What are you? Why are you here? Who are you? Oh, this is a biogas plant. Aha! It's a biogas plant. Alright, we found it. Sweet sassafras. Okay. Let's unload. Yeah. There we go. Get this all out. There we are. I'll just turn around, drive back over it to compact a little bit. We are bumpity 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 bump. Not 100% compacted, but 74% is pretty darn good. Okay. I was right, and that's a good thing. All right, so we know where this plant is. We are 3% full. So we have a ways to go. I will be doing this, I think, for a while. Fun times. I also need to pull down a bunch more trees. And then when the cherries come in, we need to harvest cherries. We could actually harvest the cherries now, couldn't we? Because we could literally just sit there with that truck harvesting the cherries until the truck is pretty close to full. And then we'd have a huge delivery to the fruit wine facility. Look at how big this cornfield is. Look at this. This is all that I've got to do. Oh my goodness. It's still going on. Oh my goodness. That's all I did. I cut that little knob off the end. It's awesome. Just awesome. Okay. Let's just run this guy around. So I think I'll just be using the truck as a fast delivery truck. Kind of a good mechanism for that, I think. You can also use it to run about a little bit. But we also need to figure out what we're doing with the canola. Because here's 24,000 liters, 25,000 liters of canola. Hey, chickens, where do you put your eggs? Oh, there they are. Look at that. I got eggs. Yay, I got eggs. Yeah. Okay. Did this change at all? Let's find out really fast. It's top of the hour, so let's see what happens. No. No, it didn't. Well, we have weeds. 6% weed infestation. Don't know what kind of weeds they are. Don't know which one of the 6 different weedicides and herbicides to use. So that's something I need to know. Let's do what I said I was going to do. Left control minus. There we are. Let's just collect the cherries that we have. And then we can let these cherry trees grow a little bit more. And then we'll have even more cherries in this truck, which is then a whole bunch of cherries to take to the fruit wine. And whatever we don't sell at the fruit wine, we can take directly to the store, which will be a good thing too, I think. And then we need to plant more trees as well. Now, I think the area that we cleared out from having pine trees might be a good spot to lay down some fruit trees. So I think that's where I'm probably going to go with some fruit trees. I don't know what I'm going to put there yet, but we're going to put something there. Because this is kind of a weird spot to have the fruit trees, I'll be honest with you. So we're going to have actually a lot of fruit. We might make a delivery right now because I don't know if the fruit wine place can take all of this fruit that we're getting. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of cherries. It's an epic amount of cherries, really. Are we going to fill this truck up? It's 61% on cherries. Wow. Was not expecting it to be this good. Oh, it's because I bought that many cherry trees. That's why. You know, sometimes I do things and I just wonder. I just gotta wonder. Oh, thank you. I'm going this way. Thanks for opening the gate, though. Appreciate it. Oh, we're not going to completely fill the truck, but it's going to be pretty darn... I mean, look at how much we're going to have in this truck. That's just beautiful. Look at all those cherries. Actually, we might... No, I don't think we will. I say, oh, I don't think we will, and then at the same time, I'm like, we might actually fill this truck. Nope, we filled the truck. We have filled the truck with cherries, ladies and gentlemen. We are now on the way to deliver cherries to the fruit wine facility. Look at that, a truck full of cherries. That is very nice. Very nice. Oh, 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 go, 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 go. Woo. Don't want to get hit by a train. Could you imagine that accident? There'd be cherry juice everywhere. It looked like they hit a cow or something and just explode with red. That was a disgusting image, but there you go. That's an image for you. Alright, so let's go to Papa's Fruit Wine. Where is that place? That's across from our place, right? Yeah, it's across from our house. Then we'll collect the grass next time, because that'll be something we can do relatively quickly. I'll get the loading wagon hooked up to the Kirovitz and it'll be all ready to rock and roll. Well, you guys are gonna tell me if I need to use the water spray or whether I should just wait for the rain. You're gonna tell me which herbicide to use. I'm sure you're gonna tell me other things. I know you're gonna tell me other things. All right, Papa's Fruit Wine. Come on, you gonna trigger? You're not gonna trigger. I have cherries on board. Come on now. Are you gonna trigger? Ah, helps if I get in the right spot, eh? There, unload. Ooh, finally. Oh, is he going to take all of the cherries off the truck? Yes. He's going to take all my cherries. That's fine. Oh, yeah, he took all my cherries. I ran over a chicken. I got a few cherry trees left to get, but we'll just leave this truck here for now. All right. So we got a few more cherries to get. I'm stuck on a thing. There we go. All right, so I think we did pretty well. I will be working on logging. That's not logging. That's not logging. I'll be working on this. And I will be working on logging with this. Oh, someone said pull the thing on the train. Hold on. Let me do that for you. I don't know if the train pulling thing actually does anything with the way I've been loading stuff, but let's find out. Because someone was all about me pulling the lever on the train, so let's go do that thing. Let's go do the thing. Arr. Arr. Bye, choo-choo. That's a very Russian choo-choo, isn't it? Chug. 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 It's going to go at like 2 kilometers an hour. Oh, no, it's picking up speed. Nice. Bye, choo-choo. Yeah, this thing is like amazing with the little claw. The way I can pick up stuff, it actually is really nice. And then if I get into trouble, I can lower the pusher and I can push stuff. Which is pretty cool. So I've been doing that. I'm going to finish clearing off this this kidney bean shaped thing over here. I think we're going to put a bunch of fruit trees in here. I think. In my mind, that's the best thing to do. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But I think that's what we'll do. If we replant trees, we'll replant over there on that side. I think it'll be a good thing. Alright, so I have got a lot of work ahead of me. So I will be doing a lot of that. Which is cool because I have a bunch of podcasts to catch up on. Haha! Yes, what are you doing? Okay, you're there. You're there. Alright, we're back here. Okay, until then, I have radishes in my garden. I've got carrots in my garden. Yay, radishes and carrots and chickens with their chicken eggs. Hey, you gave me another egg. Thank you. I now have, what, 16 eggs in my basket? Yes, I have 16 eggs and 26 old chickens. Yay! Alright, until next time, I am DerTebbers. We are in the Volga region with Farming Simulator 15. You guys have a whole list of things you're going to tell me about. Until next time, game on and be awesome, everybody. Don't be like that chicken. That chicken's pecking at the ground and doing a dance. Dancing chicken.